lives cut short and every police family's worst fear realised. 59-year-old detective leading Senior Constable Neal Thompson was close to retirement. 35-year-old Vadim Waart, a senior constable in the area on secondment.
We always live with the knowledge that the worst could happen, but we don't expect it to.
The man accused of their killings, Desi Freeman, evading police for a second day.
We have experts, the best in the country, there doing everything we can to find that suspect. We are pouring every resource into this search. The hunt will continue until we find him.
Hundreds of police officers continued the search from the air, on farmland and in rugged bushland, with plenty of places to hide. Much of the search area around Porepunkah in Victoria's alpine region is rough and mountainous terrain.
There's hundreds of shafts around here, there's hundreds of dugouts, and he knows his area. He's a hunter, he'll know every track.
Here at the foot of Mount Buffalo, residents are being told to stay vigilant, with the area remaining a crime scene. Police are telling people not to move around the area, with the alleged gunman considered armed and very dangerous.
We're shutting our gates and locking our doors, which I must admit we often don't do.
I think the whole community's shocked about it.
Local churches offering a place of solace and reflection to shaken residents.
There's an atmosphere of sadness too that this happened in our town, and just the lives that have been impacted.
The Fugitive, a so-called sovereign citizen, a movement which does not recognise elected governments and authorities.
So once you start saying, I'm not going to obey this law, I'm not going to obey that law, that very quickly descends into violent underpinnings.
Doesn't matter who you are, the law applies to everyone. And what happened yesterday was a tragedy, but also it was a hideous crime.
Sasha Payne, ABC News, Porepunkah.
And Sasha joins us now from Porepunkah. Sasha, the hunt continues for the alleged gunman Desi Freeman. What's the latest on that front?
Well, as we heard, there are hundreds of police officers still here in the high country from around the state and New South Wales, and they're preparing to enter a third day of hunting for fugitive Desi Freeman. The temperatures drop very low here in the high country. It's been wet and rainy today, and still that search continues. And Desi Freeman has a long history with police. The ABC can reveal tonight that he complained that his firearms licence was cancelled, and his membership of a gun club was also cancelled after his driver's licence was lost and he was disqualified for driving for 2 years after being convicted of speeding, refusing to submit to a drug test and using a phone while driving. And the ABC can reveal that long history today.
And Sasha, how are police paying tribute to the 2 police officers who were killed?
Well, flags have been flying at half-mast across the state at police stations today, and public buildings in Melbourne will be lit up in blue as a tribute to those officers who've died, and as fellow colleagues grieve for those men, even those searching here tonight as we speak in Victoria's alpine region. Erin Somerville reports.
Remembered by their community and their colleagues. Dozens of officers attended an impromptu service at the Victoria Police Memorial in Melbourne this morning to pay tribute. Born and raised in Belgium, 35-year-old Senior Constable Vadim Waart joined the force 7 years ago and had been with the Public Order Response Team since 2023. Detective leading Senior Constable Neal Thompson was 59, a 38-year veteran of the force who'd recently built a new home and was planning his retirement. They were both stationed in Wangaratta, where today community members young and old left floral tributes.
They're not just colleagues, they're mates. Make no mistake, they're mates. They shared time in and out of work with these people, and they love them.
Victoria's Police Minister fought back tears to pay tribute in Parliament.
What will we do without them? So when you see them, you should thank them. It's very inspiring to see them make that commitment on behalf of all Victorians.
St Matthew's Church in Albury changed the focus of today's service to remember the fallen policemen.
They're not forgotten, that we are one community, and also that the injury to the police force is an injury to all of us.
Blue and white ribbons attached to the century-old fence of the church.
It makes you feel sick, just the thought that they're running, just doing their job, and this has happened to them.
Wodonga's police station framed by tokens of gratitude.
I just feel quite gutted, actually, that it's happened in our area, because it just puts more pressure on the community.
The officer who was shot in the leg has had surgery and is recovering in hospital. Erin Somerville, ABC News.